La intención de estas compaginaciones y ediciones es que todo aquel que no crea en la existencia de un Dios real pueda desasnarse y de una vez por todas creer y aceptar la existencia de un Dios único y soberano, creador de todo lo que nuestros ojos puedan ver. Y no solo esto, sino que también pueda el incrédulo ver cómo la Biblia, la palabra escrita de un Dios soberano, se hace presente en cada ámbito de la creación, cumpliendo así el propósito por el cual fue escrita: hacer lo que tenga que hacer y no volver vacía a Dios. Entonces, en estas entregas, que aún no sé cuántas serán, podrás ver cuán grande y cierta es el Dios del cual te estoy hablando, que le ha adoptado a su creación un lenguaje especial para que lo alabe y glorifique por siempre y para siempre. El lenguaje de la creación, segunda parte.
Isn't that beautiful? Who knew? You know, God has His own string section. Isn't that beautiful? And we just looked at 11 times a second pulsar and 16 millisecond pulsars, and you start seeing Psalm 48 come to life. But look down at verse 7. It says, "Praise the Lord from the earth, you great sea creatures in all deeps. Fire and hail, snow and mist, stormy wind fulfilling His word, mountains and all hills, fruit trees and all cedars, beasts and all livestock, creeping things and flying birds, kings of the earth and all people." So now He's bringing us in. We've got the heavens, we have the host, we have the stars, the sun, the moon, and now He says to the earth, and He names everything on the earth in some form or fashion, and then He brings in us, kings of the earth, verse 11, and all people, princes, and all rulers of the earth, young men and maidens together, old men and children, let them praise the name of the Lord. For His name alone is exalted. His majesty is above earth and heaven. I love that He starts with you great sea creatures. We were in Hawaii a few months ago, and it was whale season there, and I was captivated by these giant beasts, and they seemed like they were putting on a show for us. They'd splash up and roll over and spout and blow, and it was beautiful. And as we were talking to some of the natives about the whales and asking all these questions, how do they get here every year, and how do they know to come to the same place to have their young, their offspring, and how do they know how to journey? And he said, oh, you know, the whales, one of the main ways they get around is through the whale songs that they sing. And I got Psalm 148 all inside of me, and I'm like, no kidding, I'm sure they do. And so I got to figure out, what do the whales sing? And so I start doing a little research, and I go online to find the whale songs, and I just want to bring it to you because some of you living in Minnesota and don't even know where an ocean is. And so the whale songs could sound like this right here. Take a listen. Psalm 148 coming to life right in front of us tonight. That's what's happening in all creation. And I had this crazy idea, and I don't know if you know what a mashup is or not, but I had this crazy mashup idea. And I started trying to think, what would it be like to be God? Because we so elevate our songs. And this is no comment on what we've sung tonight. I'm a songwriter, and I believe in artists, and I believe in what we do in corporate worship through song and through music, and one of the expressions of our worship. But I don't think we have a clue, because we don't know the expanse of the worship that is continually surrounding the throne of God. And our songs are great, but God isn't banking on our songs, because He is surrounded by a symphony that's bigger than our wildest dreams tonight. Stars sing and whales sing and the birds fly. And I just tried to imagine, what would it sound like if you could just for a second be God and hear what He hears. And I can't get us there tonight, but I came close. I had a friend who helped me with this little iPad program, and I'm not a DJ, but I just a little thing, just quickly, and I want you to see how this works. I brought this guy in. He's not somebody that we had going already, but I brought one guy in. You should be hearing him by now. I don't know. Are we on? Yeah, if we could get just a little more volume, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Just even a little more volume would be fantastic. Thank you. I'm kind of maxed out here. There we go. This guy, we didn't look at his picture. He's PSR BO329-54. And he's only rotating 1.5 times per second, which is not all that much, but we need him in our little experiment we're going to do here, okay? And then we had the Vela Pulsar. You remember the Vela Pulsar, right? So that's that guy. But that's a little too fast for what we're trying to do, so we're going to slow that down, okay? Now this is unedited. It's just 2 pulsars slowed down and put in sync with each other. It's not a real groovy crowd, I know, but I know where I am, but it's kind of groovy if you hear it. And some of you want to nod a little bit, but you don't know if that's allowed at a Reform meeting, and so you just do as the Spirit leads. But isn't that cool? That's just 2 pulsars. And so we're going to put the millisecond guys in there. The ones you just heard, here they come.